Pues yo tiene 4 años que salí de mi casa.
It's been 4 years since I left my home.
Eh,
In the first place,
¿Puedo decir
the
el nombre y todo
necessity,
eso?
the obligation for me to come to the United States was principally due to not having money. Another thing was my father was always sick. To this day, he's still sick. And, well, a friend of mine did me a great favor of, well, he lent me a little money so I could travel.
And about how much did he have to lend you in order for you to come here?
Well, 4 years ago, it was a little cheaper. It was about $3,000. Now it's double that.
And how was the trip? How long were you walking through the desert?
Well, the trip was really very dangerous. Too dangerous, walking through the desert. About a week walking through the desert. 2 days without food, without water, until we arrived at a place called Phoenix, Arizona. And there we were picked up in a truck or van, and they took us here, finally to the house.
And how different was coming here from what you expected?
Well, we really couldn't imagine what a farm would be like, or what work we would be doing. We didn't have any idea. Once we arrived at our first day of work, cows, it was different. I thought it would be like a ranch in Mexico with cows and a pasture and open fields. But in reality, it's lots of animals in large corrals, pens, always, all the time, with us walking in the middle of them in the manure. It's a job that's very dirty. It is dangerous because you're walking right in the middle of these cows and you don't know which one's going to react badly or get startled and kick you. And one of the things, also the kicks, sometimes they're scared away by something, a noise, or just simply a noise. They just get startled and they all start running. And it's dangerous because if that happens, one of the farm workers can get crushed or trampled. On a typical day, I get up at 4 in the morning. In my job, I arrive and begin to work, milking the cows. Sometimes the cows are very aggressive. They begin to kick. Their hooves and legs are covered in excrement. They kick the wheel and you get manure all over your face. Sometimes I have to walk in the middle of these groups of cows to inject them. You never know when a cow's going to react and kick you.
And what do you do in your spare time?
In my free time, it's only 1 day a week. I only have 1 day. And I have to wash my clothes, my work clothes, make something to eat, and after noon I need to go to the store to buy more food for the coming week.
And how is the housing?
In general, up until now, since I arrived from Mexico, I've only been on this farm. And I've not had the experience of living on other farms. But here, the housing is falling apart. We're infested with cockroaches, we have bed bugs, and well, we don't know how to control them.
Do you feel safe living here?
Well, not very safe. Because about 8 months ago, about a year, some people came. I don't know who they were. They came to attack us. They came to attack us at the farm. Attack with weapons, firearms, and rob some money from some of our friends. Our friends were helpless. They were sleeping, some were sitting on the couch. And suddenly these men came into the house and demanded for money, and since they didn't have money, they hit them. They hit one person in the head, and he had to be taken to the hospital. And out of fear, he decided to go back to Mexico. There's not much we can do, not much at all. As you can see, the houses aren't secure. They're fragile houses that can easily be broken into. If someone wants to come in and one's fast asleep, they won't realize that someone has come inside.
Why are there so many Mexicans that work on these farms?
Why? Why do so many Mexicans work on these farms? Well, it's a way to earn a little more money, and there's work every day.
And in the long term, what is your plan?
Well, my long-term plan is to work, save what I can, and then return to Mexico to my family. My father, my mother, and 2 sisters, yes, my father, who I told you is sick, depends on me to earn whatever I can so that he can buy medicine and pay his medical bills in Mexico.